The power of spiritual enlightenment. Author Shri Rajeev Thatte. B.Pharm from UD and MMS Finance from Jamnalal Bajaj Institute of Management Studies, Mumbai. About the author. Shri Rajeev Thatte is a first generation entrepreneur. Started his pharmaceutical manufacturing unit in Mumbai in 1981. 44 years back, Shri Rajeev has manufactured coconut oil, refined groundnut oil, spices and Ayurvedic medicines etc. for reputed brands. Simultaneously, he started writing in media publications and became a popular author. Shri Rajeev has started his Facebook pages and a YouTube channel, Enjoy Happiness. This has got over 1 lakh subscribers in the last 1 year. Mr. Rajeev is now 67 years old and is moving all over the world giving lectures on love, kindness, happiness and mindfulness. The power of spiritual enlightenment. Part 2. You are not your mind. This concept, popularized by spiritual thinkers, suggests that your true self is not your thoughts, emotions, or mental chatter. Instead, it emphasizes that your mind is a tool, not your identity. The mind generates thoughts constantly, but you are observer of these thoughts, not the thoughts themselves. Identify too closely with your mind leads to stress, anxiety, and overthinking. True self is awareness. Beyond the mind lies a state of pure consciousness or awareness, often referred to as the true self. This awareness observes the mind without being entangled in it. Freedom from mental noise. By dissociating from the mind, you can gain clarity and peace. Practices like mindfulness, meditation, or being fully present in the moment helps to achieve this detachment. Living in the past moment. The mind often drags you into the past, that is regrets, or future, that is worries. But your true self exists only in the now. Realizing you are not your mind helps you to focus on the present, free from unnecessary sufferings. In short, you are not your mind, means you are not limited by your thoughts. Your conscious awareness behind them. Recognizing this leads to profound inner peace and liberation. The greatest obstacle to enlightenment. The greatest obstacle to enlightenment is identification with the mind. This means becoming so attached to your thoughts and emotions and ego-driven desires that you lose touch with your true self. The pure awareness beyond the mind. The key points include overthinking and mental noise. The constant chatter of the mind creates distraction and prevents you from experiencing the present moment fully. Ego and false identity. The ego or sense of I based on achievements, possessions and status creates a separation and suffering. Enlightenment requires letting go of this false sense of self. Resistance to the present. Dwelling on the past or worrying about the future keeps you from living in the now, which is the gateway to enlightenment. Fear of letting go. Many resist surrendering control or letting go of their mind's dominance, fearing that they may lose their identity. To overcome these obstacles, practice like mindfulness, meditation, and self-awareness help quiet the mind and dissolve ego, allowing you to reconnect with your true nature. Enlightenment comes when you realize you are not your mind but the awareness behind it. Freeing yourself from your mind. Freeing yourself from your mind means breaking free from the constant mental chatter, negative thoughts, and emotional patterns that dominate your awareness. It is about recognizing that you are not your thoughts but the observer of those thoughts. Here is how you can free yourself from your mind. Recognize the voice in your head. The first step is to become aware of the ongoing mental dialogue in your mind. Realize that this voice is separate from your true self. Practice present moment awareness. Shift your focus from thinking to being. Pay attention to the present moments by observing your breath, surroundings, or physical sensations. Observe your thoughts. Instead of identifying your thoughts, watch them like an impartial observer. This creates a gap between you and your mind. Silence the ego. The ego thrives on the past regrets and future anxieties. By focusing on now, you disarm the ego and reduce its influence. Use meditation and mindfulness. Regular meditation helps quiet the mind, while mindfulness anchors you in the present, making it easier to detach from mental noise. Don't judge or suppress. Allow thoughts to come and go without judging or suppressing them. This reduces their power over you. Find joy in being. Connect with the stillness within you, beyond the noise of the mind. True peace and freedom comes when you live from this place of inner awareness. By freeing yourself from your mind, you liberate yourself from unnecessary suffering and experience life with clarity, peace, and joy. It is about reclaiming control and living as the observer, not as a prisoner of your thoughts. Enlightenment, rising above the thoughts. Enlightenment is not an achievement or a destination. It is a state of being where you rise above the constant activity of your mind and connect with the deeper truth. It is about transcending your thoughts and recognizing your true essence, which exists beyond the mental chatter. Here is what it means to rise above thoughts and move towards enlightenment. Understanding thoughts are not you. Thoughts are temporary and often repetitive pattern created by mind. Enlightenment comes when you realize you are not your thoughts but the silent observer behind them, living in the present moment. The mind is often trapped in the past or the future, but enlightenment happens in the now. Rising above thoughts involves being fully present, free from regrets and worries, letting go of identification with the ego. The ego is a part of the mind that seeks validation, clings to identity, and feeds on fear and separation. Enlightenment is about releasing the ego's control and embracing the unity of existence, becoming the observer. Instead of being consumed by your thoughts, observe them without judgment. This detachment creates space between you and the mental noise, allowing clarity and peace, connecting to stillness within. Beneath the chaos of the mind lies a state of stillness and peace. Rising above thoughts means anchoring yourself in the stillness and experiencing life from place of calm awareness, experiencing unity. When you transcend thoughts, you experience a sense of oneness with all life. The barrier created by the mind, such as me and others, fade away, revealing the interconnectedness of existence. Freedom from suffering. Most suffering arises from the mental resistance to what is. Enlightenment allows you to accept the present moment fully, freeing you from the unnecessary pain. How to rise above thoughts? Practice mindfulness and meditation to quiet the mind. Focus on the breath to stay grounded in the present. Observe without judgment when the thoughts arise. Cultivate gratitude and acceptance for life as it unfolds. In essence, enlightenment is not about stopping your thoughts, but about no longer being enslaved by them. It is a journey of discovering the timeless, unchanging awareness that has always been within you. Rising above thoughts allows you to live with freedom, clarity, and joy, fully aligned with the truth of your being. Emotions, the body's reaction to your mind. Emotions are deeply intertwined with the mind and the body, serving as a bridge between the two. They are body's way of responding to the thoughts that arise in your mind. Simply put, emotions are the energy form created by your mental activities and are experienced physically in your body. How emotions are formed. The role of thoughts. Every emotion originates in the mind. When a thought enters your consciousness, it triggers a response in the body. For instance, fearful thought can cause your heart to race, while joyful thoughts can relax your muscles and make you smile. Mind-body connection. The body does not distinguish between real threat and imagined ones. If the mind perceives danger, whether through an actual event or a thought, the body reacts if it were real. This is why stress rooted in mental activity can cause physical symptoms like headaches or stomach issues. Emotion as energy in motion. Emotions are essentially energy in motion. They are meant to flow naturally through you, but when suppressed or ignored, they can become stuck in the body, causing tension or long-term discomfort. Positive and negative emotions. Negative emotions. Fear, anger, sadness, and anxiety are often triggered by negative thought patterns or resistance to what is happening in the present. These emotions create physical tensions like tight muscles, shallow breathing, or racing heartbeats. Positive emotions. Joy, love, gratitude, and peace are often the result of harmonious or uplifting thoughts. These emotions allow the body to relax and function optimally. The purpose of emotions. Emotions are not inherently good or bad. They are signals. They help you understand how your thoughts are affecting you and provide an opportunity for self-awareness. For example, anxiety may signal that your mind is projecting fear into the future. Anger may point to unmet expectations or boundaries being crossed. By observing your emotions without judgment, you can gain insight into your mental patterns and make conscious choices about how to respond. Breaking free from emotional reactions. Awareness. The first step is being aware of the connection between your thoughts, emotions, and the body. Ask yourself, what am I thinking right now when you experience strong emotions? Presence. Most emotions are amplified by the mind dwelling in the past or the future. By staying present, you can reduce the intensity of the negative emotions. Acceptance. Allow your emotions to exist without resistance. Trying to suppress or deny them only strengthens their hold on you. Letting go. Once you acknowledge an emotion and its cause, it often dissolves naturally. Emotions thrive on unconscious thought patterns, and awareness is the key to freeing yourself. Physical manifestation of emotions. Emotions like fear and anger trigger the release of stress hormones like adrenaline and cortisol, preparing the body for fight or flight. Positive emotions such as joy or gratitude release feel-good hormones like dopamine and oxytocin, which promotes healing and relaxation. The body is the mirror of your mental state. Chronic stress or emotional pain can lead to long-term physical ailments, while a peaceful mind fosters a healthy body. Conclusion. Emotions are the body's natural reaction to the thoughts generated in your mind. They find not your enemy, but a guide to understanding your inner world. By observing and accepting your emotions without being controlled by them, you can find balance and clarity. Through mindfulness and awareness, you can cultivate a harmonious relationship between your mind, emotions, and body, leading to a healthier and more peaceful life.